Hi, Bridge. You're not the only one that can stand in front of a Christmas tree and do a sparkly speech. I can do it too. Ours is a little bit wonky. It's got nothing at the back, but that doesn't matter because it's covering some black mould and you can't get round there anyway. And I got a tenner off, so Christmas bargain. Bridge. First of all, as a present to you, I would like to offer you some training in public speaking. So the first thing that we need to do is not talk in front of the camera like this. We do not need to talk like a robot. We need to have some movement and we need to look as though we care, even if we couldn't give two shits. Okay, so that's the first thing. We can do that after Christmas if you like. You can fit it in with your counselling sessions. The second thing, you forgot quite a lot of people. When you were thanking everyone for all the hard work that they do in education, you had forgotten a lot of people and you'd forgotten to acknowledge a lot of things. So you'd forgotten all the kids that were leaving their current school and going to spend the Christmas holidays with backpacks not full of school books but full of anxiety and fear because they were going to go and start a new school that they didn't want to go to, probably not taking half their GCSE coursework with them or A-level coursework with them, certainly not taking any friends or any of the relationships with the teachers that they've built. They're being plucked from one and dropped into another. I don't think you thought about the teachers who are going to have to deal with them at the other. So they're going to spend the Christmas holidays trying to work out how they're going to teach in excess of, in some classes, 40 kids. Whoa! Blimey. Now that, at least I'll guess they'll stay warm from the body heat. You haven't spared one iota of thought for all of the ground staff, the dinner ladies, the cleaners who are being made redundant because there's no money in the private schools to pay for them. But you don't care about that, do you? I mean, that's just collateral damage. Actual, real human beings, does Bridget Phillipson care? Does she? Heckers like. So I thought I would say to all of those people, don't worry, she doesn't see you, but we do. To the mum and the dad who are currently sat feeling sick but having to put a smile on their face, having to mask over the Christmas holidays for their children so that it doesn't ruin the entire Christmas holiday, but at the front of their mind, not even at the back, how in the name of God am I going to be able to pay for all of this? How am I going to meet the school fees? And these aren't the rich parents that have got the broad shoulders that can absorb it, because we know that only a few of them exist and most of them are in state school. No, these are the actual working real parents that don't have an extra 20% sat down the back of the sofa, that can't take another loan out, that have probably remortgaged their house. I mean, who knows what they've done to try and fill this gap. But what I do know that they've had is untold stress and financial anxiety. Now, you're going to turn around and go, well, that is the same for the children in the 93% of state school. Well, no, it's not actually, Bridget. We know that it's not. We know that it's nothing like that because we know that some of the richest families in this country go to state school. We know that in that 93% of children, not all of them are struggling, but we do know that 50% of the children in private schools have some kind of special educational need. Now, who's going to meet that? Is Father Christmas coming down your chimney with a massive bag of money? And I don't mean the tiny bag of money that you think you're going to get from VAT. I mean an actual massive bag of money that has been funded from the actual money tree. Is he going to come down the chimney and put that into state school, or are we still going to wang on about the fact that it's the responsibility of private school to pay for state school? Even though they kind of already are because they're paying their taxes. We're going down another rabbit hole, Bridget. I hope Father Christmas comes down the chimney and gives you something. If it's not coal, maybe a, I don't know, dose of reality. Perhaps he could bring you that. And perhaps he could bring Keir Starmer a dose of reality and a massive cup of empathy. I mean, his is beyond empty. He's not even on the dregs anymore. So maybe Father Christmas can bring you reality, Keir Starmer empathy, Rachel Reeves a calculator, and Ange, oh, she hasn't got a clue, has she? She will one day. Anyway, Bridge, you enjoy your Christmas holidays. You go off and say to all of the people that you are so grateful for all of their support, even though all of the people are not supporting you. You go and tuck your own kids up at night, you and your husband on your £200,000 plus salary. You've got nothing to worry about. But maybe, if the ghost of Christmas past did tiptoe into your bedroom and give you a bit of conscience, maybe you might see some of the people that aren't in your 93%, but some of the hardest, most vulnerable people in society, some of those who this is affecting directly right now and in the most dangerous terms I could possibly describe. And let me just say to you, Bridget, there are parents at this moment in time who cannot see a way forward. Now, we like Christmas messages to be fuzzy. I've worn my tinsel. We like them to leave us feeling warm and nice and yay, ho, 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 ho. But actually, no, not in your case, and not in Keir's case, and not in Rachel's case. This year, you need to see the families, the pensioners, the farmers that you are effectively pulling the pin, throwing the grenade and walking away from. And around their Christmas tables this year, it will not be joy and light. So Bridge, think on. I don't wish you a Merry Christmas. I realise that sounds hard, but I'm at least owning it. I'm being honest. I wish you a reflective Christmas. I wish you a dose of reality, a cup of empathy and a calculator. And if Father Christmas can deliver that, then he's given the entire nation the best Christmas present we could ever have. Financial stability and a government who cares. It's a bit of a pipe dream, but you never know. So Bridge, not happy Christmas, just Christmas.